here. Gonna do some shout outs and give you an update as to what all's going on, tell you what we're working on today. Not gonna be a real, half-hour long video, joking. That it normally is, although they seem to run like 8, 9, 10, 11 minutes. See if I can't do something about that. I'll spin you around and do some shout outs. Sulphur City Designs, guys. If you need stickers, if you need decals, if you need shirts, if you need hoodies, doesn't have to be about riding mowers. I'm sure they would appreciate churches, family reunions, events, anything special, something to commemorate, memorials. Go to them. Send them an email, ask them how much. And Southern Off-Road Mowers on Facebook, guys. Go to it and post some junk. Or not. But if you don't, you won't be entered in the contest. And we like it when you do. Super Robert Walkins on the Google Plus. Thanks for adding me there, man. Elijah9847. Thanks, man. Also, if you have not subscribed to T-Man's new channel, BMR Network, that is T-Man. T-Man's Carts, T-Man's Builds. That is his new channel. He's trying to get that one up and going while he gets some stuff worked out with the various powers that be. Go to him and subscribe. I got a real good tip the other day from a friend of mine, Billy H. He called me and told me about it, and it's really freaking incredible. So I'm going to pass that along. It was not my idea. I'm just passing it along. So give a shout out to Billy. Southern Off-Road Mowers, remember, we're doing the drawing. Probably going to draw the winners the weekend. Maybe Saturday. Saturday good. That'll give everybody that gives a damn time enough to enter into it. And the people that helped make it possible: Daniel Trawick, Michael Steele, Joseph Marinan, and Mike Marin. Thanks, guys, for keeping the bots at bay. Those are my 4 administrators on Southern Off-Road Mowers, and I want to tell them thank you, because I couldn't do it without you. And I might have to pay you. Show you this. It's all just kind of blew up in the past 45 minutes or an hour. So, gonna have to keep this really brief. These are weed eaters. Everybody knows that. Got to get them ready for spring. They've been sitting in your shed or your garage, and they're getting all gunked up because nobody changed the fuel. And it's time to put a new plug in it, clean the carburetor, and do all the good stuff to get the season going right. Now, I want to tell you that there are several different types, and y'all know this. There are ones that can be adjusted by Phillips heads. It's a really good weed eater. That's a fantastic weed eater right there. Had it for years. Got that from a buddy of mine, Frank. Thanks, Frank. And this is a weed eater brand, Featherlight. These things are great. But when they sit up, they get gunked up, carburetor goes out of adjustment. Everybody knows what this is. This is a spline adjusting tool for 2-cycle carburetors. I think I paid $13 for this, and plus shipping, because it's kind of hard to find these things. And they make several different ones, and I've got most all of them now. Although I always say I hate working on these and I don't work on them, but I do. Having said that, I paid $13 for this. You insert it here into the spline and you adjust it. I've just got this one finished. So I want to show you now. We're back to something. Hold on. There's Murray. He's exhausted. Yeah, you're a sucker for the camera. We've been playing soccer. So I'm exhausted. I think I'm having a heart attack. Anyway, this is a spline carburetor adjustment tool. And like I said earlier, it fits in there. Now most of you don't have one of those, and you got to go to somebody and pay them. It gets expensive. Anyway, if you can't buy the tool, don't know where it is, and can't figure it out, I want to show you. This is a flathead screwdriver. This is a connector. You know, they come in yellow, red, and blue, typically, generally. Now, I don't have a tripod base on this camera because I broke this one. I wrecked while I was holding it, and I broke the bottom of it a long time back. Yeah, I think y'all might remember when Kudzy fell over on top of me one of those times. And what I've done is inserted it just like this. And now, this is just big enough when you push it in on there and hold it down, you can adjust your carburetor back and forth. And this cost about 2 or 3 cents. How about that? Pretty good tip. Okay guys, now we're inside because I wanted to get in some good light to show you the diameter is exactly the same, but, and you may not be able to see it with this camera because this camera is not my best one, when I pushed it in, the blue one, the blue plastic one in, it actually made some scoring from the splines. So, hang on, let me zoom us back out a little bit. There we go. So, with that, having said that, you can adjust your 2 cycles with this. How about that? Not a bad tip at all. Weed eaters, blowers, 2-cycle generators, 2-cycle go-karts. If it's a splined one, this will fit. So, how about that? Like I said, that's pretty damn good tip. I was amazed because I was thinking, dang, and I spent $13, and actually I bought 2 of these splined ones, and I gave one to a friend of mine, so I actually spent $26 on a spline screwdriver. Like I said, you can use it to adjust those guys with. I may do another video the next day or 2 because this is early spring and it's time to start getting these guys ready. We'll go through, as much as I hate it, pulling one of these guys apart, getting the carburetor out, the most common one, pulling it apart, going through it, cleaning it, adjusting the high and the low side, and replacing the hoses on it, putting the hoses in the gas tank, and putting it all back together and having it run. That's the key. So that's it for me. It was a short one. I'm going in the house. Y'all gonna make some mayhem.